Okay, so we figured a lot of this stuff out in class today, but I'm going to summarize it for you just so that you know. So first of all, this is 3 of the 4 transformations that we could see. There's actually another one that can go right there. We're not going to worry about that one too much until we need to worry about it. We'll leave a space in our notes, but we're not going to worry about that one right now. Okay, so first of all, what we learned today is that this is a way that we can use vertex form to kind of see our transformations happening. Tomorrow we're going to learn how to take this and make it calculator friendly. So this is not what we're going to see on the test. We're going to see stuff that looks like let me just show you an example. We're going to see stuff that looks like this, like f of x minus 2 plus 5. And they'll say like, yeah, so you're going to see that. And they're going to ask you what's happening, okay? And I'm going to show you tomorrow we're going to learn how to turn that into this so you can put it in your calculator. All right, so first of all, there are 3 kinds of transformations that we learned about today. The first one is changes to an A. So if you see an A value, then it is either steeper, flatter, or flipped. That's what an A value means. So let's go into a little bit of detail about what exactly I mean by that. So I'm going to put a box around this. Okay? So there's 3 possible changes. The first one, A is negative. Okay? If A is negative, you have a vertical reflection, which means that it is reflected across the x-axis. And what I mean by that is, if it's a vertical reflection, right? I'm just using this as a terrible example, but let's just pretend I'm reflecting any shape, right? If it's vertical, I'm going up and down, right? But that means the flip is happening along the x-axis, so I'm going over the x-axis. Okay, so that's what that means. Okay, so that's the first possibility. The second possibility that we learned about today is that A might be between 0 and 1. Okay? In that case, you have a vertical compression, which means it got squished. It's like the pneumatic press videos. Okay? You might also see A is greater than 1, in which case you have a vertical stretch, which means vertically it's getting stretched like that. Okay? So those are the possibilities with A. So that's what you could see for A. Now, you could also see B. We're going to leave a space for that. You might see a change in X here. Okay? And if you see H, if you see H, so remember under H we're going to write OPP. Always write opposite, OPP for opposite, under the minus H part, or whatever X is being added or subtracted from, because whatever's happening is the opposite. Okay? So that means it's shifted left or right. So when you see something happening with H, it's shifting left or right. Okay, so you have 2 possibilities. Okay, if H is negative, then you are shifted. Well, actually, this should be a 1, and that should be a star. You're shifted right. Okay, you could also see this. You could see that H is positive, in which case you are shifted left. Why? Because sorry about that, your X's lie. Remember, your X's don't do what we think they're going to do. Okay? Then the last transformation we might see is this one right here with K. Okay? So if you see a number there for K, it is shifted up or down. Okay, so we could see two things there. If K is negative, then you are shifted down. If K is positive, you are shifted up because you trust your Y's. Trust your Y's, your X's lie. Okay? This is a summary of what we did yesterday. Today in class, I'm going to talk to you about how once you get in, well, tomorrow in class, talk about once you get into vertex form, you can actually use the vertex to figure out what the transformation is, at least the shifting transformation. All right, that's all.